live. I think we're live. So last week, on Facebook, somebody posted a kind of funny cartoon. You can see it on my Facebook page, Tobias, Lars. It's the proverbial, going off to the Himalayas looking for the guru way up in the mountains. And it says, the caption is, as the guy reaches, a guy dressed up, big beard, big afro, and dressed like Karl Marx or something, but he's wearing a bra and panties and high heels. And that's the guru, right? And it says, the beginning of awakening is disillusionment, becoming disillusioned. And it reminded me of a chapter in my book. You can get this cover, Awakening Souls, the pretty angel floating on the blue water. It's all light and blue and white energies. It's so spiritual. Or you can get the fucking beat up cover. This is an old one. You get a better one like this. It says Listening to the Sun. This one sells more. It says now, 15 years later, the X flares, the 100X, the super X flares, maybe they're starting to happen. But you can't get to people early. The shit needs to hit the fan before we listen. Anyway, so one of the chapters in this book, as I wrote this, wow, look at all these cool illustrations. Here was one. Wait a minute. Khajuraho, the sex statues in Khajuraho. Oh my God, that's not allowed. Oh my God, what were they doing back then in India? Oh, all kinds of fornication. Oh my Lord. Better skip that quickly. Go past that to the chapter called Become More Disillusioned. So choose your covers, whatever you like. Don't alert Amazon. Lulu Press freaked out. You have two different covers. That's illegal. It's trying to think outside the box. Oh my God, we must have a divided hemispheric mind in the good versus bad, and it must be divided and conquered. And you're trying to put the same ISBN number with two different covers. Our brains are freaking out. So don't tell Amazon. If you still want to be able to get this cover, which some people like. I like it. I love her. She was my guardian spirit. These are sort of trial copies. My name isn't actually cut off on the other one. Anyway, here we go. Ready? Become more disillusioned. The Maya Mitote dream fog. Illusion. Say yes to becoming more disillusioned. Do you want to continue living in your illusions? Do you want to be controlled, ruled by the collective illusions? Shit, let me get this so I can actually read it. Do you enjoy being stressed about money? Do you like having your stomach in knots when your partner, quote-unquote, cheats on you? Do you feel fed by the patterns of your family insanity? Do you enjoy taking artificial medications? This was probably written 25 years ago, but when I was going through my shit. Didn't publish it until about 12 years ago. Do you enjoy the compulsions inside yourself that run you? Do you like the illusion of the government, the IRS, the MVD, our political system? The Hindus call it Maya, or illusion. The Toltecs call it the Mitote, or the unconscious dream fog. Call it the Matrix, call it whatever you want. If you're incarnated on Earth, you are most likely caught in, quote, the Maya Mitote, the dream fog. Our minds, our egos, practically all our structures, social conventions, traditions, ways we're taught to behave, etc., are designed to keep us caught in the web of the illusion, the Maya, the Mitote, the Matrix. Samsara, yes. What are some examples of this illusion that I'm talking about? It's an illusion that you are a separate ego fighting other egos for position, fighting for scarce resources. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Sale only lasts till Sunday. Get your stuff now. That's a lie. There's plenty of God energy available to all living beings. Scarcity is an artificial scare city, scared cities where everyone lives in terror inside the city bounds. Scarcity is an artificial creation of those who want to control others by controlling fakely scarce resources. I'm editorializing a little here for emphasis. It's an illusion that you will die. That's a major illusion. The one thing that can't happen to us is the one thing that we're all afraid of and avoid feeling, looking at, dealing with at all costs. We pay these, quote, costs by having the funeral industry rape us, take incredible advantage of us because we're in denial of dealing with death. We end up spending way too much money on some ridiculous casket, all because the funeral director can play on our guilt and denial against us. Here's another illusion. It's an illusion that you need to, quote, work for a living. I haven't for 20 fucking years. I have guitars and cars and houses, Joy and I didn't live together for the first 15 years we knew each other. God took care of me. Kind of look fondly back to those days. I've been thinking of moving back to some fucking cabin in the middle of nowhere. As long as I have internet access. It's an illusion that you will die. You will not die. You cannot die. It's an illusion that you need to work for a living. You have enough energy inside you and enough creativity that you can be amply rewarded and enjoy the physical world without having to slave for your sustenance. This is the truth. Getting back to that truth, takes faith, letting go, being willing to change, allow the transformation of your being, beliefs, and ideas in your consciousness. Work is for people who don't have any talent. George Carlin said that. Work is for people who don't have any talent. To confront death? I'm sorry. Wah, government, give me things. Wah, wah, wah. The wambulance, as Bruce Willis calls it. Wah, wah, wah. Call the wambulance. I don't want to be too harsh. I'm actually being good. Look. Oh no. The good. Clint Eastwood. That's wrong. He's such a horrible masculine figure. Those are just 3 of the basic illusions. Death, that you're a separate ego and they have to work for a living. There are many, many other illusions that have become so deeply ingrained, imprinted, programmed into us that we think they're real. That's how they do it. They, us. We allow ourselves to be programmed, We're repeaters, like David Icke says. Like, you put these programs into millions of minds and we create this reality. It's bullshit. This reality is not real. The Matrix is not fucking real. It is if you believe it's real. Don't try jumping off cliffs until you're ready. These are just 3 of the basic illusions. There are many others that have become so deeply ingrained in us that we think it's real. That's just 2 things that we say. Death and taxes. Both are total fucking lies. Neither one's real. This country was founded on the trigger of an unjust tax on tea in the Boston Harbor. If you remember, the Boston Tea Party. And the income tax was sneaked in illegally during a Christmas holiday when most congressmen had gone home. It's fucking illegal. Death is not real. We're all energy that lives forever. The whole world around us is this illusion, this web, this fog, this false ego projection that we've ended up sleepwalking through. So, I recommend become more disillusioned. Get rid of your illusions. Increase your disillusionment. Become more and more disillusioned with, quote, the world. This will help you wake up from the fog of numb sleepwalking that has become existence for most of us. When you become disillusioned with life, great, awesome. This is a wonderful opportunity to wake up. The more disillusioned you are, the closer you are to God, and you can be assured that God is right there next to you working in your life. Source, God, whatever. Sometimes you're angry. I'm pissed today. I went through a major fucking chakra clearing last night, and I'm sick of the fucking work that has to go through it. So I'm being honest with my anger at God today. But the thing is, when you're honest with it, keep one eye open, sleep with one ear open, let your heart ear function while you're being angry or while you're disillusioning, you're going to be pissed at times and scared and all that. Ask for more disillusionment. Pray for it. Invoke it. And bring more of it into your life. Make a sign that says, Viva the disillusionmente. And parade around with it. I want more. Ask God for your lover to, quote, cheat on you. That's a great source of disillusionment. Ask to come home and catch your partner in the act of having sex with a pool man. You feel all kinds of suppressed feelings. You'll feel all kinds of suppressed feelings rising up inside you, giving you the opportunity for major release and healing. Pray for your boss to fire you. That will get you on your knees praying to real God real quick. Ask to have the boss fire you in front of everyone so they can all partake in your enlightenment and liberation. Beg for you to have the sublime, spirit-quickening experience of bankruptcy. The impersonal, cold legal system will snap you right out of your zombie walking through life. And divorce, wow. This one will clear your clogged kundalini pipes faster than anything. You'll be feeling rushes of divine energy up and down your spine in no time. The possibilities of clearing ancient primal hatred between the male and female principles of divinity are practically limitless with divorce. Prostrate yourself in front of the divine and out of cancer, preferably prostate cancer since it's popular lately. Next topic, the holy trifecta of divorce, bankruptcy, and cancer. Why not go for the holy fucking trinity, the trifecta of divorce, bankruptcy, and cancer? This trifecta is guaranteed to wake you up, snap you out of it. You will get really present. Talk about living in the moment. Eckhart will be jealous. Instant enlightenment. Yogis search their whole lifetimes for opportunities of awakening like this. Revel in your good fortune if you should get the holy trifecta of bankruptcy, cancer, and divorce. I myself went through bankruptcy and divorce at the same time. I wasn't brave enough to ask for the divine perfection of the Holy Trinity, the trifecta. I was overwhelmed with divine energy and love just with those two. I most likely could not have handled the avalanche of God love I would have gotten from the holy trifecta of divorce, bankruptcy, and cancer. I probably would have ascended to heaven instantly. As it was, I got more creative than I ever had in my life. I wrote 3 book manuscripts. I learned how to feel music and play it. I connected to with my soul's inspiration. I got actual experiential proof of God being there and caring for me that was undeniable. When I ran out of money, God stepped right in and took care of me. I lived in the moment more than I ever had. I was willing to look at things that I had always kept in denial. I highly recommend this holy trifecta to everyone. Let's start World Disillusionment Day. How about that? World Disillusionment Day. Earth Day is great. How about World Disillusionment Day? The day when we all have parades and speeches calling for more disillusionment in the world. Losing your illusions, as Guns N' Roses used to say. We should have a song. What the world needs now is more disillusionment. It's the only thing that there's just too little of. National Freedom Day. Everybody fucking quits. We just quit. I want a president to come on TV and say he's disillusioned with the whole damn thing. The thankless job of being president. The Congress always fighting him. I wrote this 20 years ago, by the way. It's not today. The nasty backbiting, the sycophantic media, the stupidity of the masses. I want the president to be so disillusioned that he or she quits on national TV. I want to feel his or her heart and empathize with them as they announce it. I quit. I want the Supreme Court to gather supreme courage and give up. I want the Chief Justice to call a press conference and say, I can't do this anymore. I'm completely disillusioned. It has become abundantly clear that you cannot legislate morality. Laws simply don't work. Laws don't work. The more laws we pass, the more people are filling up our prisons. The Roman Senator Tacitus was right 2,000 years ago when he said, quote, the more numerous the laws, the more corrupt the state. Therefore, today, the Supreme Court Justice says, I announce that I'm resigning, and I strongly urge all the other judges to also resign, and that the whole legal system be disbanded and abolished. Anarchy for all. I want a police chief. I want police chiefs all across the world to become so disillusioned with fighting crime that they just all walk away. They simply can't fight it anymore. Quote, crime is rising. People want to do drugs. They want to fight. They want to steal. And there are more and more people every day who seem to want this. The police chief's now saying, we're giving up. Our own officers are becoming corrupt by being around it every day. It's not worth trying to fight it anymore. Let people do whatever the hell they want. The budgets and properties of police forces are then turned into the new freedom from illusion schools for souls to awaken. You may say, I'm a dreamer. Yes, I am. I would love to see the whole nations of people so disillusioned with their political systems that they simply don't vote at all. No one votes, not one ballot is cast in elections, and therefore no one is elected. All government employees quit. They're so disillusioned with the backstabbing office garbage politics, no clear goals and no rewards for good works, they just all quit. Medical doctors become so disillusioned. This is, remember now, National Disillusionment Day. Medical doctors become so disillusioned with the fact that most people simply are unwilling to do even the most basic exercise or healthy diet to take care of themselves and only want, quote, the magic pill pharmaceutical cures, that they quit en masse. The doctors walk out. Nurses, having been overworked and under some points, teach all the world so disillusioned that they'll go like, no, none of them show up at school quickly unless the system is revamped. They that are step rote memorization of false history, made up lying false history, and use facts that they shoved down kids' throats, that they're all going to quit, the teachers now, unless a completely new system of teaching, a system that encourages each child to express their own divinity, their creativity, and imaginatively. If that's not implemented, they're all going to quit. Everyone working at jobs that don't feed their spirits, they don't give them enjoyment, finally get so disillusioned that they all call in sick of it all until further notice. Everyone quits paying their mortgages and car payments and demand that some new system that feeds and cares for the individual human heart and soul has to be found. All the priests, mullahs, this one would be awesome. All the priests, mullahs, religious leaders in the whole world become so disillusioned with people who don't want to hear or listen to God that they just all quit. No more religion. The people don't want it. The people are just too they feel this way. The people are just so inveterately stiff-necked and determined to do sin that we give up, they say, and quit. The churches, the mosques, the temples are all disbanded. The doors are permanently thrown open to the wind and the weather. I pray, beg, hope, and invoke that this disillusionment to come more fully on earth. And I pray that this disillusionment comes to you before it's too late. So, against all hope, I will be doing a Sunday webcast. Again, God willing, and I'm not on the floor purging out my ancient fucking illusions. TobiasLars.com. Much love, believe it or not. Enjoy the good and the bad and the ugly in forms that don't hide behind illusions anymore. More to come.